Hello everybody, my name is Farmer Phil, and yes, you read the title of the description correctly. We are starting to tidy up at long last. I thought by now we'd nearly be finished tidying, but anyways, we're only starting. But sure, however, at least we're getting started. So anyways, Father Phil is just on the phone there, so while he's talking, I'm just going to run through the first shed. This shed, what we're going to tidy, what's to be done to leave it ready. So we'll go through that. We'll time lapse. If anything interesting comes up while we're looking at stuff, I'll pick up the camera. That's kind of the plan. So anyways, so slight change of plans. We are now in the workshop, the shed hall, as I like to call it. But the kind of problem we had when we were cleaning up there is with stuff that needed to go somewhere, but we had nowhere to go because our shelving unit here, where everything should be going, as you can see, is lovely and tidy. So we are going to start in here. So anyway, we're going to start cleaning up this area at the ground first, so we can get at the shelves. That's my plan anyways. So yeah, we'll get to cleaning up the main workshop and getting this gone. So we are going with the first bucket load of scrap. There's the bonnet of a Mini, and there's panels, and there's a hub off the loading shovel and bits and bobs. But first bucket going to the scrap heap. Thank God for that. It's a good feeling to start getting rid of it, so it is a great feeling. Want my shovel to kind of toss up the stuff on the ground. It's that tramped into it, so it is. Anyways, we're sorting at the minute. We have a drum for a wiring loom. We have a box for putting spanners and tools we find, bag for rubbish, and we're putting all our oil filters and hydraulic hosing into that to tidy up. I suppose just something else I did it in the other shed. So the plan for this shed is a full tidy up. As you can see, there's just so much stuff in here, and then the plan is to put a loft in that back bay and put a car lift somewhere there in that corner out of the price of what we get for some of the scrap. That's kind of the plan for the shed. But anyways, it's not going to happen in this video probably, or the next one, maybe the third or fourth one. So this is going to be a couple of parts anyways. We're getting a bit of progress made here, but we'll get back to it. How do you feel about cleaning up everything?
Oh, it's great, but sure, we never had time to do it before now. I stick to the shelves, you stick to the ground.
Okay, I get the dirty job.
Yeah.
So we are just going to break for the dinner there now, as you can see.
We'll start with.
Yeah, the corner is out. Some of the shelves are, you've a couple of the shelves done.
Four sections of shelves done.
Four sections.
But they have to be all redistributed.
Yeah.
The rubbish is gone.
It's taking the rubbish out, putting back what's good, and it's kind of do that and do this, that we can get at them easy, and then kind of, it's going to be a lot of to and fro and taking this off, putting it there, and then going and cleaning that, and then putting it back in there.
A day or two before
it's going to take a while now, but anyways, it's a start. We'll go have the dinner. So, just starting to get into a bit of a rhythm here. So, yes, I did. Where did I leave it? I left it in on the wheelbarrow. Here, give it to me.
Let's just keep it together.
Yep. We'll do the 3075. I'm pretty sure I left one there. So yeah, we're ending that we have somewhere to go. We're putting in the wheelbarrow for time being. As I was going to say, I'm just getting into a rhythm now. So I'll clear off an area and then I'll pick through it with a little pigtail on what's useful or not. What's this for? Any good? It's a bracket off something. Pass this off. That's a plate for
holding the
hitch on the tractor. Yeah.
That's the new pin and all. Yeah,
leave it to one side. We'll fill that wheelbarrow eventually. That's a new shear, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tell you what, I live with these plough parts here. Rubbish. Rubbish. Make a rubbish bin here. Rubbish. 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 That's
brand new with the welder round baler.
Welder round baler?
Yeah, when I bought the new baler in '98.
They
put them in instead of the knives.
And what did they do?
They just kept them from blocking up them with chaff. I never used them.
Rubbish bin. What's that gearbox out of?
Agitator.
That's the agitator gearbox.
It's one around the shaft.
Alright.
Just over and leave it there for the minute.
Is that into the scrap bucket?
No.
That's aluminium housing?
That's a cast housing.
Cast housing?
But it needs to be repaired and left up. I can make a gearbox out of the two.
Right. Oh,
then
so that's...
dump what's left.
Okay, so that's a gearbox that we can fix with the other broken gearbox.
Right. The other gearbox isn't broken. It's just there's a damaged tooth in it.
So that gearbox will fix the other gearbox?
Yes.
Okay. This part of an engine is it you have in your hand?
Yeah, rocker shaft.
Off what?
Imagine it's off an old 699 I had one.
699. Clean up a few bits again.
Arms for holding up the umbilical twin arm splash plate spreader when I had it.
Oh, you cut them off it, or they fell off it, which?
What do you think?
Fell off it.
What fell off?
So now we pick out bits of wiring, copper, into the copper bucket. I have two bits here, bit of length, like a bar of some description, and this kind of a cap.
And the cap's got to be harvester.
No good. This yuppie?
The cap is for protecting the screw under the knives in the bee harvester.
Right.
That. And I have top over shock.
Scrap.
Scrap.
Okay. Let me start routing. So the reason I'm doing this is so that I don't get rid of any tools that are hiding. It's not so much because of the scrap, because see there's a bit, there's more scrap, there's just so much. Anyways, while I'm here, these are all the tools we found so far lying there. But the most tools we're going to find is what's around the bench and underneath it. We'll have the full of that toolbox, I'd say, under the bench. So, story time with Father Phil.
We had a bit of a vibration after we cut a few jobs after the first cuts
This year.
this year. Got a bit of a thump in the harvester lifting a job. I don't know who I was filling, but we couldn't find anything.
Yeah.
We checked everything through. Just had a vibration after it. It wasn't a major vibration, but just a little tremor. Couldn't figure out what it was. When I got a chance, I had a look at the blower paddles. Oh, this was missing.
Blown power with the blower paddle.
Yeah. So something went through the drum.
Yeah. When
Maybe it
didn't damage a knife, but managed to damage the blower paddles.
Broke a
Jump
section
off the
a
blower
paddle. So she was due a new set anyway. So
Yeah, you can see there and them ones.
serious wear
You
on them.
can see the wear going across on them.
We put a new set in there before we done the second cuts and the whole crop. And oh, she was running sweet as could be after it.
Yeah.
More scrap.
Story time over. So we're here with Father Phil again, and it's story time. What have you in your hand? It looks like part. I have no idea. Part of an engine? No. Hydraulic block.
Loading shovel.
Loading shovel. The Veneeri.
Veneeri
Yeah.
was drooping the front bucket.
Yeah.
And drooping the bucket and drooping the bucket. And there was a tiny oil weep over the axle.
Yeah.
Oh, it dogged us for years. One night we cut a job out in Bandalee, good journey from home. The man says to tear ready, went into the house trying to tear. Went to get up on the loader to come home. And the bucket just went boom.
Straight down.
Straight down. The whole top come off the top of the valve
The whole top.
in the middle of it.
And what would have caused that to go? Just
Fractured.
Just fractured it.
Pressure.
Yeah.
Just fractured it. Bucket fell down. Need to get a low loader, scrap her up the next day and bring her home. And we got a valve, we got a slice of a valve off of a scrap one.
Yeah.
Split her and put her in, and I think now
Going again.
going again. That's sitting on the shelf for the last 7 or 8 years, so I think it can sit in the scrap.
Yeah, it can. Father Phil is after putting the first piece back together on the 6290. He's after finding one of them top link pins that sits on the little flush. And now, just found that on the shelf. So that's the first piece to go back on the tractor. Just a few other bits to go back. Not much, just a bit. So, that is it. That's what we're doing tonight. It's the news. So, that marks time to go inside and sit down for an hour and go to bed then. But yeah, we've made some progress. Some progress. Some of the shelves are kind of getting back together, more so the back ones than the front ones. Because while I was working up at the front, my father worked at the back. And we're just, yeah, it's going to take a while. That's one evening's work. Doesn't seem like a whole lot compared to the whole... Found what the problem is? Right. So, day 2 of the, I don't know how I'm going to call it yet, the big tidy, the grand tidy, I don't know. Water on the lens. So, it's day 2 anyways. The last video I seen, camera died me last night, so anyways. So I'm going to get back to what I'm doing. Father Phil is fixing the lights on the 6499 because he's going...
One of them little lights, yeah.
What lights? Oh, okay, one of the OLED lights. Yeah, I get you one. Father Phil is fixing the headlights on the tractor. So he's going on an adventure tomorrow. Nothing special, but he's going on an adventure to deliver some hay a long way away. So he's getting himself prepared for that. So I probably...
Yeah, well, if you clean out the shed.
Yeah, I was just going to say that I'll be left in the shed. But anyways, we will continue our journey that way.
at the bottom of the ocean. I'm at the bottom of the sea.
So progress is not too bad. Just getting into a bit of a difficult spot now because there's a lot of stuff put here like this, and that's a 4-wheel drive guard of some description, and there's bits there, and this is full of little bolts and sprockets and stuff, and could just do a Father Phil here just to run through some stuff before I start pegging everything out, because otherwise I'll have to root through what I peg out to bring it back in. But getting on grand there, and so yeah, I'll pick out what I can out of it, the oil filters and rubbish that I know is rubbish and whatnot, but I'm gonna have to wait then for Father Phil to come to sort out the last of it. And yeah, that's it. We're also just about, our oil filter barrel is just about full, so we're going to have to cut the top off another one to get it done. But as you can see, there's no shortage of barrels, none whatsoever, and that's only on this side of the shed. So anyways, we'll go sort another bit of rubbish. So Father Phil has joined us. What is that? As I was looking at that,
540.
that's off 3000 series, is it?
Yeah, the 540 shaft over 2002.
Because you changed the whole shaft, both of the shaft, to change from 21 spline to 6 spline. What's wrong?
Well, it actually could be the 1000 speed.
How do you know?
I have one. I kept it.
You have one with a 540? How do you know?
It's written on the end of it.
It's written on it?
Yeah.
It doesn't look like there's a lot written on that. M1000, yeah.
That's a 1000 speed 540 spline shaft for your 3690. Well, for that 3690 with my shaft.
Yeah. Right, I found this on the ground. What's in that? What's that belong to?
Well, they're engine studs. I don't know what that little gear is off. I have to peruse that. Have it back to where's my shaft? There's me.
I've cleared stuff up onto shelves there as I found stuff that was bagged and stuff that wasn't. This stuff, what?
See that?
Yeah, that's the washer that went in.
That's the washer that went.
6290.
Yeah, inside of the head.
That washer is what keeps the half shaft.
Keeps that fucking wheel on.
Keeps the wheel on 6290. This is the one that went in the 6290, the umbilical tractor with the wide wheels on it. That went on the side of a hill in Athlone. And the tractor completely lost drive, wasn't it?
No, it wouldn't lost drive. The wheel wouldn't go round.
The wheel wouldn't go round.
Oh. And there's a new washer we have.
That one has wear on it.
It's a slightly better one.
Oh, that's the one we took out when we had the half shaft out the last time.
Two new washers in it. And all.
Yeah.
And that was one from the time before.
That went.
Now, if what I had done was I broke all these lugs off.
Yeah.
And them lugs fell down into the reduction hubs. And the wheel wouldn't go out. And we had to take the umbilical system off, take the wheel off, take off the half shaft, take out all the bits. We had 3 days for that to come in from France.
Yeah.
Put all back and kept
on the side of a hill.
On the side of a hill. Brought the teleporter up to do it.
This 4-wheel drive shaft is any good?
Yes, of course it is.
So that's good. Yeah. That guard, what's it off?
The tractor that the 4-wheel drive belongs to.
Which is?
I think that could be the 3075 shaft.
Oh, aye, because it's a welded one, isn't it? Right, so that needs to be put out of the way.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, getting there. Slowly but surely. So you want to keep that?
Well, he doesn't look impressed. Get the scissors out there. Yeah. You see, the jury is out.
So that is all I'm going to do for this evening. So I don't know, or maybe somewhere there to there. It's not too much. It's just not getting enough done, but I've only been at it an hour and 10-20 minutes. Not exactly as much as I'd like to spend, but you know yourself, when it gets to the hour in the evening, you better go inside and see yourself before she goes to bed, or you might get in trouble. So best go inside and spend some time with herself. But anyways, yeah, so my plan now, hopefully tomorrow, we didn't get out of the farm as early as I would have liked, hence we didn't get spend as much time in here as I would have liked. Anyways, hopefully tomorrow we'll get out a bit earlier. And my plan for the end of this video, which is tomorrow, 3 days ahead, is going to be that I get that clear to the back wall. That's my goal. Get to that back wall, get them barrels out of there. Place your bets now. Are we going to make it to the far end of that wall by the end of this video? Place your bets there now. Yeah, we have literally no scrap in the bucket. We have a bag of rubbish full, a half-ton bag of rubbish full, and we have a barrel full of filters and piping. So we're going to have to cut another barrel for tomorrow, bring in another half-ton bag, and be ready for tomorrow's. Get that out of there. But anyways, we'll leave it at that for this evening. So day number 3 in the shed. This corner will be tidy when we are finished. So what we have to do now, Father Phil is still inside. He decided he's still waiting for his tea and he's not going to come out while he waits. And it doesn't really help that there's an episode of Wheeler Dealers on the television with a Porsche 911 in it. My father's dream car. I'm pretty sure his Porsche 911 is above the 205 and how much he'd want to get one, but the cost one he'll probably never get one. But anyways, that has his full attention inside, so I'm not going to see him till later on. So first things first, I have a barrel full and there's more fuel filters and oil filters in that corner, so I'm going to get a barrel, cut the lid off, cut top off it and shove stuff into it. And then I'm not sure if I have to leave to one side, so we'll leave it in our pile here. This is stuff that is big, there's no point in bringing outside that he wants to keep. We might just cut the top off that barrel. But yeah, we have pulley and bearings off the beet harvester. We have the gearbox out of an agitator. My father says we'll be able to fix another gearbox out of that one. And we have the 4-wheel drive shaft and guard off the 3075. So yeah, that's what we have there that we pulled to one side. Also, this bag is points for the subsoiler. We do have a subsoiler that rarely ever gets used. But anyways, we will get to it. Getting there. One of the best things about working on a Saturday night, the tunes on iRadio, top notch. So we're getting now to the big stuff. Clear the ground here. We're on the big stuff then. That's the fuel tank for our Fordson Model N in the back there. And yeah, then there's power tools and stuff, like there's a fan, there's the top of a back end of a tractor. Yeah, really need Father Phil out here sooner rather than later. Maybe he'll hear me, probably not. So we'll continue getting this floor cleared up. So we are now right back, ready to clear the tops of the barrels and finish up. Also, another bag of rubbish. We also have a little pile for Father Phil to go through. And I'm really enjoying the tunes on iRadio, I have to say. Love the old school tunes. Anyways, I think I'll go annoy Father Phil and see will he speed up whatever he's at and come out and give a hand before I go dumping stuff I'm not supposed to.
Huh?
And he has arrived. So this is a pile of stuff here. Right, top link. Any good?
Oh, probably. Well, it works at the top link, but you can't adjust it.
Yeah.
So leave it there. It might be all right.
Leave it beside our stuff there. This looks like a new belt.
Well, it is a new bed. An A70. What was that? Oh, the class combine.
It was off the Dominator.
The Dominator.
The Dominator.
Yeah, well, that's no good for scrap, so it may go on top of that.
And we also have to sort how up there, so that's just leaving it for another day. This.
That's brand new.
Oh, what's it off?
The Tarot Moor.
That's part of the guard,
Part
is
of
it?
the new guards to go on the side of the Tarot Moor. It's up there.
Up there. So that gets put up there wet.
Back, yes.
They're off the beer and pullers.
And they're bikes.
They're broke.
They're broke, so you can go for the scrap.
Scrap. Well, they look like they're on their last legs, to be perfectly honest. There's not much of the blade left.
In them, they get very narrow up here when they're gone.
Right.
They're not as bad as the ones I pegged out.
Right.
We leave them.
The knives.
Names out of the 717 New Holland Harvester.
They're all 717.
How the 717? That's no good. That knife is broke.
Right.
Yeah, that one is no
That
good.
one's no
That
good
one's
anyways.
It's nicely organised. It's really a pity to move it.
It's not nicely organised.
Scrap.
Scrap.
So they're actually for the old type class
Header.
header.
Oh.
The new one's only has one board.
So they're not for our one.
Yeah, they'll still work. No bad stuff.
Right.
Bad stuff.
That, what's that off?
That's head of a lift of a Massey 699.
699.
Yes.
Is it any good?
699. It's what does it say? It's any good. You want a truthful answer? Probably no.
Scrap. Have it. Let's go on to the skip.
Well, the arrow is electrical.
That was a heavy one.
Story time.
Story time.
What's that?
What's that?
Yeah, what's that, you?
That is the shear bar
Correct. Jesus.
in the harvester.
Some things do just learn. What harvester?
The JF.
Correct.
Ah, not that fucking slow.
JF 1100.
That's where we lifted the stone.
When we hit the pile of stones,
Yeah.
that's one part of 3 bits that came down the side of the trailer. It took a clean work out of the harvester
Yeah.
and every knife off the drum. Scrap. See, this place is full of stories.
Not all of them good though.
As we were saying the other day, you're probably looking at £1 million worth of packaging.
Yeah. That's what makes up like the majority of the rubbish, the dirt, the shit, for use of a better word,
Language.
is packaging. It's all the packaging for all the parts for how many years?
Shed was put up in 1996,
Right.
before you were born.
Yeah.
I put up that shed. I bought it off a local dealer, machinery dealer,
Yeah.
a kit shed.
Yeah.
I stood it up here, and I think it was only cleaned out once. Once.
Over 20 years ago.
Yeah, well, that is easily over 20 years ago.
So it was
Probably,
cleaned out.
was cleaned out around 2000.
Right.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
And every time after that, it's just get it in, get it fixed, get it out, and then unfortunately that got in and nothing else got in after.
Yeah. We'll get out this time though. What's that grill off of?
No. Yes.
That's how the Ford Ferguson is it.
Correct.
More rubbish.
And there's the badges. There's the new badges.
New badges for the Ford Ferguson inside. We might look at that tomorrow for the vintage Thursday.
We'll look at that and get it out.
Okay, so we won't look at it tomorrow. Final story time of today's video.
I told you I'd show it to you some evening.
Yeah.
That is the hub
Yeah.
that came loose on the crankshaft.
At the 3690.
3690. And we had to make the socket to tighten the castle nut
Yeah.
that was inside it.
Yeah.
At the time you couldn't buy the nut.
The nut.
The castle, the socket.
Yeah.
You couldn't get anywhere.
Yeah.
So we had to make one. And that's the original one.
That's fucked, is it?
Well, I left it up just because, look, the splines went
Yeah.
inside in it.
So it is fucked.
I leave it up. Part of the history. It's the only bit I have left of me 3690.
Right. So anyways, that is going to be it for today's workshop cleaning video. I know in the grand scheme of things, we didn't exactly get a whole lot done, but it's a start. It's a good start. And just for going forward with the workshop tidying videos, instead of making a 101 part series about trying to get the rest of this tidied,
Oh, you want to work that slow?
fuck off.
Yeah.
I will only record as Father Phil's story times and maybe that bit of time lapse. We'll probably do it in another 2 videos halfway and then finishing it off. But I would imagine by the next stage we'll be getting this tractor out, and when we get to 60 to 90 hour here, we'll probably end up starting working on machinery while we're tidying. What you bet?
Yeah, that massive digger has to go in.
Yeah. So,
to be honest now.
but look, you can be fixing and I can be cleaning,
yes,
and when you
yes,
need
yes.
me, we'll work it. We'll be able
Get
to
that joke.
manage the two.
Get that joke out. What you have to let to get out there now is just an awful lot of packaging.
Yeah, that's what most of the
It's clutter.
rubbish is. It's amazing just how bad packaging is for clogging up a
That's
place.
the packaging that came on the kit for the New Holland Moor.
The
Little part.
Tarrap Moor.
Tarrap Moor. That's the part.
And that came in 2009.
2009.
11 years ago, that's been sitting there.
When that originally started off over there, in the shelf,
Right.
and it sat there for 2 years, we never used the hub of it.
Yeah.
And then, as the hub started giving trouble, we started using them.
And I got brought out there.
It's making its way to the door.
Slowly but surely. But anyways, what other things I know people will be asking, where's all our scrap going? Our scrap is going to Wilton Recycling.
Yes.
They're taking all our scrap. You might have seen the blue bins inside, and you would have seen on my Snapchat and Instagram. Links are in the description down below for them. But one of the things we have a burnt combine, a Massey 32 that will be going to them, and we're invited down to see it being broken up and destructed. So that'll be probably happening in the middle of December. Really looking forward to that, because they're talking about a digger with a big pincer on it that's going to chop it up and put on a machine then that's going to just mince it.
It'll come out in foot pieces.
Yeah. So that's going to be really cool to see. So they're taking all the scrap.
Yeah.
And also then for the 4th week of lockdown, it is.
Must be, yeah.
Yeah. So the CLAC competition, ourselves and CLAC are running a competition giving away a 20 kilo bag of their seaweed flake every week for the 6 weeks of lockdown. And this week coming is week number 4. If you want to check out who won week number 3, head over to CLAC's page on Instagram and you'll find out there. But for week number 4, the competition is a numbers guessing game. So head over there, keep your eye out, and they'll pop up the information, instructions, whatever, in a post on CLAC's page. So head over there if you're interested in winning yourself a 20 kilo bag of seaweed flake, something that we do use quite a bit of. Anyways, I think that's really it. There's not much else to say. Yeah, there's more stuff I emptied out of a bag. But yeah, look, the tidying up videos, we'll have 2 more in here. We have the tractor house and crushing house inside, which is going to be the real old school stuff whenever we get around to it.
That's historic.
Yeah, that's historic vintage stuff. We have a couple of areas of scrap in the yard. We have a combine to bring home. We have 2 bee harvesters to get rid of. There's a lot of stuff. There's going to be...
One of them moving one day.
Yeah, so there's going to be a few more, and also then the shed out there again, that rearranged, that's going to be another. There's going to be a good few scrap tidying up videos, all going well if we get
It's like
around
a
to it.
scrappy challenge.
Just a bit like it, yeah. Yeah, so anyways, look, I don't think there's any. I suppose if you're saying about the floor having it swept, the goal is to get all the rubbish out first, and then when we get space in that, I'll start coming along and I'll give that floor a proper good clean, shovel all the dirt off it. It's just to get the rubbish off it first.
24 years of
grime.
mishaps.
So yeah, look, we're going to leave it at that for today's video. I'd say it's long enough. So I hope you enjoyed the first of the tidying scrap heap challenge, whatever you want to call it, kind of videos. Hope you enjoyed it. Any comments, anything like that, as always, hit me down in the comments below. Videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday. That's it from us.
Stay safe.
Good luck.